The wires are hot. How can we make sure they feel it?
Time for another team battle. Today I'm playing as the Engineer General. Let's go ahead and put down an oil derrick and build a barracks.
Need more funds.
Gonna go for a war factory as soon as possible, but I really want to get some rebel infantry going. See if I can try to prevent him from expanding. At least the guy on my side. I'm not sure what my teammate's planning, and I probably won't be looking over too much. Unless I have time to. I want to make sure I get all 8 harvesters up, but I don't want to build workers when I could be building units to, rush in with. So, let's try to balance this out. Go ahead and tell them to get inside that building there. It's right next to his oil derrick, so if he's building there, they should take that out and anything that comes up after him, hopefully.
All set with his oil derrick. Is there a shower nearby?
Alright, war factory's up. I'm going to build a couple of technicals.
Let's kill something.
And any idle workers we're going to send back to the pile.
I'm ready to shoot. Can I shoot? Where should
I
I
bet
aim?
there's a fight out there.
Light recon. Who do we shoot?
Alright, looks like we need to take the upper derrick. That's fine. Hopefully there's no resistance. Huh, they can't attack from that building to that derrick. That's weird. Oh well. It's a good start.
Fine, let's build.
Go ahead and
Making
get
this too
the
fast.
salvage depot down.
Ready to kill.
And let's see if the other team is expanding at all. Maybe we can cut them both off.
I love this gun. I'm gonna paint a GMA in the sky. Someone dig up some money. Rebel soldiers.
Alright, this guy's not expanding much at all, it doesn't seem. Unless he went for the supply depot, which can be really
Let's
expensive.
shoot already.
But nope, he didn't. What's he even got going on? Not much. I don't think I'll be able to take on all his workers with just a technical and 3 infantry, but killing as many of them as possible is a good idea.
Light them up. See the dogs over there?
That ought to hurt his economy a little bit. Oh, this guy's already rolling a bit. Alright, alright. It's not good. I don't think I have enough to take him on right now with those tanks, so
Someone dig up some money.
I like to build rebel infantry to kind of have a buffer, something for the enemy to attack that's not important. And they do a fair amount of damage, but having a buffer is always a good idea when you're dealing with something as light as sandstorms. Now, it's important to save your supply drop until the attack occurs and not to use it just to upgrade your units while they're sitting around. Let's demonstrate that.
What else can we use?
The supply drop regenerates your health and improves your rate of fire and ranks up your units. So my puny little sandstorms and infantry do pretty well against this heavy material right here. So we got quad cannons and salvage tanks, or marauders, yeah.
Light rocket.
I think they call it a salvage tank. It's like Marauder / salvage. It's weird.
Let's find them.
I'm kind of trying to get used to throwing out my old general's terminology because this game kind of, it takes some stuff and it changes some other stuff, so definitely not the same game. Let's go ahead and get another oil derrick up to replace the one they blew up.
Let's find them.
And let's get a little bit of revenge for my oil derrick.
Eat this!
I can't let him keep his, then my rush will be for nothing. And it'll be a good time to use my demolitions or sabotage ability. I'm sorry.
Put oil in this one.
Nice.
This will ensure I can take it out quickly,
Here, some medicine.
which is going to be important because he's already got another squad ready. And they would have taken out those sandstorms no problem.
Dig up some money.
So we'll run away and build.
I am getting impatient.
I bet there's a fight out there.
All right.
Let's find them.
My old Eric's going up, so that puts me still 1 foot ahead of my opponent over there.
Let's go.
All right, let's get all our forces back together. Get our 8th harvester.
Later.
Now to replace that one Derrick, but he'll know that I'll do that. So let's get this other one. It's a little bit more off the beaten path. Hopefully he won't bother even looking over there.
Need more funds. Wait at the wall. I want to kill something.
There is a fire delay on the Insurgents rocket, so you have to buy an upgrade to get rid of that. But yeah, I'm going to build some Insurgents. There's stealth RPG troopers.
Let's scare them away.
I figure stuffing them in with the sandstorms will give him the illusion that he has the upper hand, and then I can come out with the Insurgents and blow up all his tanks. Should work out pretty good. Assuming that he sticks to his strategy. He is salvage general, so his options for anti-infantry are very low. So Insurgent should be the proper counter for him.
Let's sabotage some structures.
That being said, another supply depot will help out immensely. And I don't think he's going to attack quite yet. He still has to get his supplies going. Looks like he's building a supply depot next to another cash stash anyway, so last thing I want him to do is to have 2 cash piles while I just have 1. That'll seal my fate completely. This is definitely a war of attrition right now, because I don't think my teammate or his teammate are doing much of anything.
I am getting impatient.
Looks like my teammate's sending 3 units. I don't see how that's going to help much, so I mean, I could attack together with what I have here, but it's just a couple of sandstorms and a technical. It's not going to... Oh, no, it's just 1 sandstorm and 1 technical. No, they won't stand a chance against any of that. Not even... Nope. See, he's got mines there. That's not a good scene. As much as I like giving certain things a try, I do not want him to have more generals points than I do, or else he'll get nuclear liberation, and that'll make any kind of rushing that I do potentially, I'm not rushing, but any kind of real big attack that I perform, it'll make it a lot more risky, so we don't want him to get that many generals points. So our attacks either have to be successful or we have to at least wipe out as many as we send.
Another building?
And another oil derrick would not hurt at all. Not sure what my teammate's doing with that. I guess he's teasing him, maybe? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe my teammate's running some real crazy psychological games here. He's like, oh no, a stealth tank. He may have 100 of them. No, I like my teammate. I got the better pick of the litter on this one because I don't think his other teammate's doing anything. He looks like he's just turtling up on his one supply pile, which basically means he's not even in the fight. That being said, I think my teammate's just feeding my enemy points, which could end up being bad.
Someone dig up some money.
My ally's going after a second supply pile, though, so he's not stagnating. So, he'll be helpful. Right now, I got to focus on getting just enough to try to crack his defense. I don't want to put up too many because, well, if I wait, then I have a really good feeling he's going to have nuclear liberation. We're both sitting at 2 stars, but he's had a couple of overlords. And that's not good. Yeah, if you see GLA hit level 3, watch out. That nuclear liberation's real. Well, if you see any... Oh, yep, there he goes. He is level 3, so I got about... I think it's 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes.
See any dogs over there?
It's about how long I got to get my shit to his base and try to attack. Otherwise, they'll be able to wipe it out before it can do anything.
Rebel soldiers. Let's look over here.
Luckily, I got a supply crate ready to go, so I can juice my guys right when I get to the front line. And that's going to be necessary. Sadly, the artillery I'm bringing along is really slow, but that's the most important part.
Can we steal some money?
The idea here is to make it look like I'm sending just crap at them, when in fact these are actually pretty good units. Even the, you know, rebel infantry, they're pretty good. They run really fast. I got the perks for infantry health, so they take a pretty good fair bit of damage,
Can we
and
steal some money?
they're overall good. Not to mention, if they're shooting at the infantry, that means they're not shooting at the more important shit. So here we go. Let's throw down the supply crate and just run on up on them.
Found them. Then wipe them out.
Take out the tanks first, since they'll do the most damage to my armor with those cannons. And... shit. Helicopters. I gotta shoot those fucking things down, but I also gotta make sure to finish off some of these heavy hitters. Fuck it, the helicopters gotta go. Thankfully, the GLA helicopters are pretty much shit, so... I didn't evacuate them in time. And there's some nuclear liberation coming my way. Fuck. And nope, missed. Fuck. Oh, god damn it! I clicked on the map. Okay, accidentally nuclear liberated myself. Fuck. Oh well. Could have been way worse, but yeah, that was stupid.
Someone else can build.
The only good side to that, it means both of our nuclear liberations are basically on the same counter now. So, if he does it to me, that means I can do it to him. And vice versa, which isn't good, but... I shouldn't be using these
Who doesn't like power?
slow-moving artillery, but I got a feeling it's probably going to be my best shot.
Let's build later.
Definitely want to mix some other units in there, but the artillery was doing really good. And this guy seems to like to build helicopters, so I need that combination heavy-hitting anti-air going really bad.
Send units to HQ now.
Ah, speaking of helicopters, he's going after my oil. Damn it. There's nothing I can do to save that.
I brought big rockets. Taking heavy fire. Please let us build.
Thankfully, I know that he spent about 3,000 on those helicopters, so that's 3 artillery pieces that he doesn't have. It does appear that he has 3 supply piles, though, so I need to try to get my 3rd supply pile going as quickly as possible, but I think at this state in the battle, I need to try to take him out before I do that. If I can take him out, then it won't matter anyway, so we're at the 15-minute mark, too. If I wait too much longer, he'll potentially get a super weapon, or I don't know. I'm not too sure how his economy's doing. I slowed him down early on, but he could have collected more than I realized because I haven't been paying too much attention to that area in the northwest up there.
Got any more of those?
So, he looks like he only has 3 artillery there. It's never that simple, but it's alright. Leaving some artillery at the base and around my other oil derrick just in case. Last thing I want is to send my forces out and have like 4 helicopters come in and wipe out all my fucking infrastructure. He had a good plan, but he didn't have any anti-air. That's a pity. Those are some good units, the artillery and the Overlord. You would have just mixed some maybe rockets in there.
Heavy rockets. Almost time for rockets.
Yes, rockets every day. Alright, let's rush the rebels inside. Perfect. I wish they were demolition rebels, because this would be taken care of right there. That's good. They're providing a distraction. That's exactly what I needed. I don't know what that was. I hope it wasn't nuclear liberation, though. Looks like their artillery's gone. Take out this tank, throw down a supply crate. All right, my artillery's juiced, and hey, I still got some infantry left too. Let's go ahead and get rid of this pesky. Ooh, hey, yeah. Let's double up. One nice thing about leveling up to 5 is that if you use a crate, level up to 5, you can double crate, which is super fucking awesome. It keeps your shit alive, that's for sure. Kind of stumbling here. There's a lot of shit going on. All right, I got this. Damn, I calculated that down to just 1 unit. Maybe I could have done that better. I don't know. But we'll take advantage of the opportunity to kill some of his workers off. Since that thing's probably not going to do well if I send it rushing into the middle of the base. Let's let it kill as much as it can right now. Looks like my teammate has taken care of his opponent, so doing pretty good. And he's only sending 1 tank out at me, so he can't have that. Oop.
That's what I get paid for.
He must have surrendered. So, that does it for this match. Little bit disappointing as far as the talent, but it was fun to show off some rushing techniques and stuff like that, because I didn't really show those off in any of the other videos. And speaking of stuff I didn't show off, I also forgot to use the EMP trucks, which, honestly, if I built a couple of those and stuck them in with my artillery, I probably would have won on the first attack. Really a bad mistake on my part. If that was against a more professional player and he used tactics like that, I probably would have lost. So, I did alright, but I can still do a lot better than that. Lots of room for improvement. Anyways, that's about all. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.